keeping it rude.
Hello, we're here. We're here with FRaNkie.
I gotta follow Phyllis Diller getting raped. Whoa! Now, this is a show today.
Out of the gate. So wait a minute, but you guys are like blood brothers,
Well, I like to
right?
say Alan Merrill. That's a nice haircut.
That's a nice
I love rock and roll. I do. I love rock and roll.
I'm afraid to be here today. We got people talking about the mob. Frank was giving me looks.
Yeah, but you know the mob is like.
I got my disguise, just in case, you know.
Well, you
I
know.
don't want to talk about the mob.
Michelle Pfeiffer was married to the mob, so like it wasn't really that bad.
Frank Wood says there's no such thing as the mob. So I'll go with that.
I used to live in Mulberry Street.
Hardcore man, back in the 80s.
Oh my God.
I used to see Mr. Gotti walking around the block. I lived on Mulberry Street.
Never heard of the guy.
He was so nice. You could smell him a block away. He had the best cologne. You always knew when Mr. Gotti was taking his walk. And he was so polite and so kind. And it was like, I always feel safe when they're around.
Where is he now?
He's in heaven.
Having a great time.
She's so positive, isn't she?
Oh boy.
He's an angel with that. Well, hell yeah. Of course. You know, what the hell? We're all going somewhere. You know?
in the bucket.
But I have to tell you something. It was very interesting the way he and I met.
How did you meet?
Well, we had a mutual acquaintance. That's true.
And who is it? Bill?
Speed dating.
Actually, it was a very weird, long meeting that should have happened many years ago.
Oh, just like him and his wife.
But it didn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was very strange.
You're like brothers with a different mother, right?
Yeah, we have
She's cuter than him, though.
Two mothers,
Like,
different brother.
Yeah. So how'd you meet?
I was at Krebs, actually. It was at that Thunder show or whatever.
Really?
Oh, that was the second.
No,
That was the second time of our meeting.
That was
Get your
was
story
when the world
straight,
came
boy.
back together.
He comes up to me upstairs in the Bowery and he goes, I know you. I know you.
The Bowery, which Bowery?
Bowery Electric.
So that recently? Wait a minute.
3 years ago.
That's it? You've only
No,
been
no, no,
reunited
no.
for 3 years?
Yeah, after a very long.
Because my cousin
Wow.
told me that I should talk to you, and I'm like, who's your cousin?
And that was 20 years ago.
Wow, but 20 years is like 5 minutes.
Frankie's a drummer. He's slow.
I work slow, yeah.
I mean, look.
Drummer. He's slow.
Can you believe 1990 is like
Yeah.
that long? It feels like
Yeah.
5 minutes ago. I mean, come on. So like 20 years is nothing. It's like
I guess.
3 years. 3 years can feel longer than 20 years sometimes, and 1 week can
But you're
feel
married.
longer. Shut up.
No.
Oh, if you are. Well, you know, life is an interesting concept.
Yes, it
It
is.
is. Time is.
Reality's an interesting
Time is
concept.
not.
I learn
always-
something new every day.
What you learned today?
I learned I got a gig January 23rd.
All right.
I learned to stay out of Africa.
All right. There you go. We have a very educational show.
Absolutely.
It's true. So the HaPPys has only been around for 3 years.
2.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
On his birthday, actually.
What's your birthday?
September 14th.
It's a bird.
Wow.
It was our first gig of 2011.
I popped that cherry.
2011. Really?
Yes, Mr. Wood.
I saw that first gig.
Was it here?
It was at the Delancey.
It's at the Delancey.
All right. All right.
It was interesting.
We got together, 3 of us got together, and then 3 days later, Kevin, who's not here, Kevin says, hey, we got a gig. It's like, wow.
Kevin's great too. I mean, you guys are such well-seasoned musicians. It's like you can.
What a nice way of saying old.
No, talented.
Salty.
They're seasoned. They're really good. They know their instruments very, very well.
It's amazing what no rehearsal
There you go
does.
again.
And you see the back of that guitar?
What? What about it?
He knows it intimately.
You guys, man.
This is a wild show today.
It's right in the
What a
gutter,
tough
just where I
room.
like it.
Right there.
Yeah, exactly. I love
We're
it.
wallowing in it.
Exactly. I mean, what do you?
I mean, the peanut gallery.
Yeah. Even Wendy.
Wow.
Get out here.
She's
I
corrupted.
mean-
She's corrupted. She's such a
You
sweet
got
little
it.
soul.
She's the one that brought up folking.
I know.
I'm the only lady in here right now.
How about
That's what he said.
Whoa!
Tough room.
Too many chairs.
Oh my
God.
God. So what's your birthday?
It was
January
Monday.
5th. Yeah, happy birthday.
Thank you.
So you're a Capricorn, you're a Virgo. Do they get along?
Yeah, we're both
Yeah.
good signs.
Those are good signs for each other. And what's Kevin?
Kevin's a Ram, Aries.
So that's
He's
Earth
always
too.
getting headaches.
No, Ram
He's
is
always
is fire.
Oh. Aries. I get along supposedly with Aries. I'm a Gemini, and we get along. Supposedly, Geminis get along with the A's
All
and
16
the L's.
of you.
No, the A's and the L's, which is so weird now that I'm just thinking, because the Gemini is 2, and it's like the A's and the L's, like they're 2 of each. So
My
I guess.
closest friends are Gemini. Well, some of my closest friends are Geminis, but I was married the first time to a Gemini.
Okay.
That's my skeleton.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
He just keeps coming up
Do
with
you
more
remember?
things.
Do you remember what birthday she had? Do
You
you
better
remember?
say no.
Do you remember the date?
Oh, yeah.
What was it?
He got married on New Year's Eve, so you can remember that
Okay.
day.
Oh, boy.
All right.
He got married on New Year's, so you can remember that day.
Yeah, he will remember that day.
Might forget.
It'd be dribbling
Yeah,
in his
exactly.
He made me remember it.
Well, New Year's Day, everything changes, they say, right?
Everything changed.
Resolutions for the new year?
Everything
Do I
stays the
same.
have, I think I did.
You think you did? Well, it could have been that good if you can't remember, or you broke them already. Either one or the other.
I don't break them.
Well, then you don't remember.
I can't, I think I made one, but like, did you make one?
Well, yes and no. Yes, I did.
What was yours?
Well, I have 2 actually.
All right.
One I know ain't gonna happen. It has to do with.
Cutting your
No,
hair.
not that.
Cutting your
Please,
hair.
no.
Anal sex.
No, that's a possibility. That's always a possibility. That's no big
I
Yeah.
walk in the room for 20 goddamn minutes and all I hear is
I'm
anal
telling you.
fucking
It's
sex.
amazing.
It's like
Happy
You
New
don't know what you
Year!
missed.
Seriously.
You missed the first 2
You know,
hours.
we had
That's
one
why.
with
I had no
beat
one.
up.
It was all,
I'm sorry.
it was all missionary the first 2 hours.
All I hear is anal, anal.
So, what was your resolution?
Just to be more in tune with.
Hello, practice what you preach,
with the
sir.
world. Yeah.
Alright,
Tune.
there you go.
In tune, you're a drummer.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, Billy takes forever tuning the drums. You know that.
I know, that's why I book you once a month, so my drums can get tuned.
Well, we don't have a gig with you right now.
I know.
But it's a
sometimes
new year,
it
Frank.
doesn't
You're
call
having
me.
a better year already than you
Yes.
did last year.
I absolutely
Oh, how many people though on New Year's Eve of this year thought like a year ago that your year was so much better? I know I did.
Last year was that?
No, this year on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
This year on New Year's Eve, thinking back to the year before, thinking through the year, who was happier like with your life as it is this New Year's Eve than you were a year ago?
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
It was
Every day you're
2014.
alive is good.
That's right.
I think so. I think
we made another
it
year.
was a good
God
year.
bless.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I
We got it through. You know what? I'm telling you, we're lucky to be playing in a
Absolutely.
band.
We're so
Absolutely.
lucky. I agree.
We lost
Lucky
a lot of
to remember
friends
the
along the
songs.
way.
Yeah, but they're happy too, hopefully.
Oh, hopefully.
I mean, you know, you just
Well,
don't
thank you.
know. We're
A lot of
here.
music stands popping
You
up. all
just
over
don't
the
know what the next chapter will be.
HaPPy.
I know.
Don't worry, be happy.
Exactly. Well, that's the old one. Then it's this one was like happy.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Happy.
I thought I was
That's
He's
in.
got a hat. It's
Yeah.
not the right one, but he's got a
Yeah.
hat.
fights with
I thought I was in.
Yeah.
No fights on that night.
Yeah. No, this was a good New Year's. I was happy.
The thing about Frank that maybe a lot of people don't know about is Frank actually plays bass also.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he has a wig on.
Oh,
Just trying to move the conversation
Oh,
on.
that's terrible.
Well, he said a lot
He
of
has
people
several
don't know.
He has several basses.
Well, he's a rhythm section.
First
Yeah.
So
base,
that's
second
not
base.
surprising. My bass and drums kind of go together.
About 15, 20 years ago.
I like your outfit, by the way. I love that black on black
yeah,
on
the
black.
Undertaker look.
It's
right
I
there.
like that. Exactly. That
Things got a little boring.
Makes mixing and matching easy.
Because no one else up there has black
This
on
is-
today.
you got a tough crowd here today.
they just are happy.
No,
They're up there
they're all
happy.
friends. They're all friends. They're all good
Exactly.
people.
Everybody knows everybody.
Everybody's so relaxed.
I
I feel
know.
they can just shout out. So shout out.
Why don't you just show over there?
Let's bring out our guitars
That's it,
and play
you know.
it like we have a crowd.
Kumbaya!
Yeah, exactly.
Kumbaya, hey!
And you know, like,
Hey, no.
I told you, like, for my work, I play for kids, and I have to change the words of Kumbaya.
Really?
Yeah, I have to say
Yeah.
Kumbaya, my friends.
Oh,
What
yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you know, that's what I mean. You don't realize how inappropriate, like,
That is
every
inappropriate,
single
I'm sorry.
song is. I don't care.
I know, when I
I
see
don't
him against
care.
a little motherfucker, I gotta
Yeah.
change it for
There you
the
go.
Yeah, exactly.
Motherfucker.
But even
Change
like
it
the
to motherfucker.
Kumbaya, man, you know, everything is just.
Father Racers.
Yeah.
There's the beat.
Mother
Mother
Racers.
I know. I
Mother
know.
Racers.
There's another one I have to change to Friends. It's like from Godspell, Day by Day. I love that
Hey,
song. But oh, my friends,
Are you kidding me? The thing's called Godspell.
3 things I say. Yeah, but it's little. I just don't want to incriminate myself because I do it all the time anyway. So like I try to be like Yeah. So what were you saying again?
Yeah, what were you
Bass?
saying, Frank?
How did we get on
I
that?
don't know, bass. No, it was about 20 years ago, 15 years ago. Things got very boring with the drums. It just wasn't that much good music that I liked or my drum style would fit to.
Obvious.
So I had a bass around the house, and it just started escalating.
Lefty.
Nice.
Lefty.
Oh, my bass player's a lefty
Left
too.
that
Donald.
Donald. Oh, Donald, I love my Donald.
I don't
His
care. I don't do-
birthday's January 4th.
Oh,
Donald. Yeah. Duck. He is Donald Duck. I know.
Somebody sit on a duck?
Yeah.
Buy a duck.
Uh-oh. So yes, and then you started
I go
playing
for
bass.
yeah. I play with a couple bands, but
All right.
every time I'm standing there with the bass, I'm always looking at the drummer, wishing I was back there. So then the bass just became a secondary instrument.
Okay. So what drummers did you really look up to when you were?
I guess Ringo and Charlie Watts are like my two
Okay.
idols.
Well, those
I
are
love.
pretty good drummers.
How'd you like Jerry Nolan?
And right at the end of Jerry's life, I met him here in New York.
Wow.
About 2 years before he died.
Good for you.
And I finally got to meet him and befriend him. And
Wow.
it was interesting. Unfortunately, it wasn't a great time in his
Yeah.
life
Right.
at that point. But just to be his friend and talk drum with him
Right.
was very cool.
So have you met Charlie Watts or Ringo?
I
yet?
actually did meet Charlie Watts in a very weird situation.
What happened?
I went to one of his gigs and I tried to get backstage. I was with Dina and I couldn't get backstage. Actually, we were just dating at the time. And Charlie Watts was playing with his jazz band at the Blue Note. And I tried to sneak backstage and I couldn't. I'm just maneuvering my way and I had to go to the bathroom. And I'm standing in front of the bathroom door. I'm banging on it because I really had to go. I had a couple of drinks.
And he walked
And
out.
the door opens and there's Charlie
Oh
Watts.
my
I was
God.
like, wow.
And he told you were part time.
Yeah, that's like
Did
the
you
only,
take care of him?
Wow.
that's like the only celebrity
So
or
what'd you
person
say?
I
It's
shook
like
his
it's
hand
time.
That's good. Oh, you shook his
and
hand.
I said,
After you took a leak, you
So
shook
you
his
washed
hand.
his
yeah, I did.
I mean,
It was Charlie Watts.
Yeah.
Come on.
the boys must wash it.
I said, I want to thank you for all the years of drum lessons.
Wait, how old is his wife again?
They gotta be in there.
His wife was like 12, right?
Seven.
Wasn't
No,
that was
that's
Bill
Bill
Wyman.
Wyman. That's
Oh,
Bill
yeah,
Wyman.
yeah.
That's the other one.
Yeah. And Bill Wyman's son married her mother, right? Isn't that what
Yeah,
happened?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, something like that.
So like Bill Wyman.
Was a
Bill
motherfucker.
Wyman's son is his stepfather?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that, right?
Yeah, it's
Very
weird.
Bill Wyman fucked his son's mother.
Ah,
Of course he did, because it's his mother, his
His
wife.
son's
But that's something
mother.
else.
That is twisted. But if it works, God bless him. Or friend bless him.
Friend bless him.
Exactly.
Friend.
Well, God doesn't mean God. It just is like the saying.
No,
know?
you just remember God spelled backwards is dog, so you
That is-
say
My
dog.
dog is a God.
That is so-
My dog is such a God. Oh,
So there you go.
I know. It makes sense.
Instead of God send,
But
it's
it's-
dog send.
But is dog backwards in every language? God?
If there's a God, can he make a pizza so big that he can't finish it?
Like as big.
No, it has to be a calzone.
Wait, like a pizza like as big as this room or bigger?
A calzone big as this room.
Calzone
And
is
he
not a
couldn't
pizza.
finish
Like couldn't finish making it or
Fucking
eating
pizza
it?
in half.
Calzone is not a pizza. How they find it?
I know. Pizza's a good food. So
Oh,
it
me.
Good, that's
is National
Take it out.
Tempura Day.
that doesn't look like
It's wasabi beans.
Wasabi,
and,
baby.
It's
Just
roast-
eat it, shut up.
What, the red sauce? There's no red sauce.
Wait,
portable
skeleton!
tempura, so it doesn't get soggy.
Skeleton!
Yeah.
Skeleton!
You ever put a
Skeleton.
skeleton in your closet? Like,
I really don't.
did you ever get arrested?
You got a lot of good ones.
Pregnant pause?
None that we really want.
Have you ever been arrested?
No, you don't want to talk.
27.
As my lawyer says, arrested and convicted are two different things.
Absolutely.
Oh, it is.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So
Have
being
you ever been
arrested is
convicted?
just being detained.
Exactly.
And
Have you ever been convicted?
It's like an
Ah!
indictment.
No,
An
thank God.
indictment. An indictment.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Innocent until proven guilty.
There you go. Hopefully
Not
that.
in France or Canada, I'm not allowed.
So, all right, you don't want to disclose that information.
Fuck that! I did. Give it up, motherfucker.
What about?
Inmates are taking over the asylum.
Did you ever get like a ticket that you really fought?
I fight everyone.
Yeah.
And the city don't need
That's
my
the
money.
transit
What's the
authority.
worst ticket
He's
you
a
ever
bus
got?
driver. He's got to fire
They
him.
gotta fight him.
Oh my god.
He gets a ticket, he loses his fucking job.
There you go.
Wow.
That's my new law.
That's a skeleton. You're a bus. What bus do you drive?
The retard bus.
Well,
The
we
short
don't want to
bus.
say the name
The
of the
short
company.
one.
No.
Yeah,
It takes one to
it's
know
one
he
of those.
drove Frank here.
Wow. So you're like the honeymooners?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. How cool. Do you have an Alice?
Of course, you know my wife.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
I never knew she was Alice though.
Well,
Oh, she's Alice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
oh, she's tough. She's real tough. You know
All
that.
right.
She's tough.
Does that make Zoe tricksy?
She's the competition for the Alice.
Does that make
Wow.
Bad Boy?
Good.
Hey, Robin Boy. Why was I blessed with this musical talent?
Hello, Paul.
So when are the HaPPs? February 23rd?
I just found out.
January 23rd.
January.
Yes,
I
it's
keep
a map.
mixing-
January 23rd.
Where's the skeleton? Nobody gave a goddamn packer without the skeleton.
He's not
He's
gonna let it
buried
go.
in the
All
backyard.
right, make one up.
They're getting a little frisky out there.
What kind of skeleton you want, Frank?
Something good.
Tell us the truth.
Alice.
When you were 5 years old
That little boy.
in
on the bus.
kindergarten.
First time.
Did you ever cheat
Come on,
on
5 years old.
Did you ever
Went to
cheat on
confession
the
for the
test?
first
Or
time.
have somebody cheat on me?
No, that's not.
He parked the bus with the kid in the back. I never found him.
That's bad. Ooh, that's bad. That's
You
Oh,
know,
it's your skeleton. I'm lying.
My daughter was just watching Friends today. That's like her new addiction.
Is that
on
like
Netflix.
God?
Friends?
Oh,
No.
Oh, never
And-
Watching
yeah,
God today.
But the episode she was watching, they left a baby on the
Oh, that's
bus.
bad. Nowadays, at one time you used to lose your job. Now you get arrested for
They had a whole room.
child endangerment.
They had a whole room of babies that were left on buses,
Wow.
like that they had to pick
On
them in.
purpose.
Yeah, does that,
That's
did
what we
that
found
ever happen?
No, God forbid.
That's where we found Pips.
So, yeah, I think he shared enough, Frank. He definitely did.
Ah,
So,
damn
do
it.
you have a website that you want people to stalk you at?
No, definitely not.
www.pips.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
that sounds
I don't
good.
have it though.
Let's
He probably owns it. He wants to sell it to me. Like, you know.
Would you like to push a
There
button?
we go. I'm gonna look away. Very
Perfect.
appropriate.
Very appropriate.
Give it up, Frankie
Thank you.
Pitt.
Thank you.
We got one more.
One more.
Who and who? What's that you say? Who and who? What's that you say?